Hey, what's good people? Good evening. Thank you all for just coming in and checking out the show. Monday night, top 10 alternatives. Because the FOMO is real out there. Uh, let's see who we got. We got folks coming up in here. We got Baker shouting folks out. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming in. Checking out the list, leaving kingpins. Good show. So if you're waiting on my show, you should go check out the Comic Kingpins. They're pretty awesome. Um, had one in here last time, Comic Dude. So another guy right here, War Machine Punishing Comics and Collectibles. What's going on, Jonathan? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. If you haven't already, please go check out Jonathan, his YouTube channel, his Instagram, all War Machine Punisher Comics and Collectibles. Awesome dude, always putting out awesome stuff. So go check him out. One Shot Comics, what's going on, man? What is up? Yo, One Shot, let me know in the chat if you got an IG or if you got a YouTube. All right, that's what I try to do. Any and everybody that's part of anything, let me know if you got a whatnot as well. Like anybody that comes in with something, I try to give a shout out. So just let me know, bro, and I will shout it out. And of course, my lovely little wifey joining in. All right. Let's get in this list. Share my screen. It's rather important. Yo, number 10, we've got Spider-Verse number 6. This has got a bunch of first appearances in it, like a quantum spider ton load of first appearances. Pretty nice looking cover as well. I don't know why this popped off. I'm assuming because of Across the Spider-Verse, maybe, or something along those lines. But apparently, its fair market value has been on up there for a bit. 289, 289. That's quite a bit for this modern age book right here. I mean, granted, there's a bunch of Spider folks in it, but hot dang, like that seems like a good bit to me. Raw, the last Raw on this, 361. Like yesterday. That's crazy. I think you should look for this little book right here. Amazing Spider-Man number 37. Y'all know I'm not a Spider-Man fan anyways. However, like ugly cover. It's always an ugly cover. It's always going to be an ugly cover. But yo, this is the first appearance of one Norman Osborn, like very essential character to the Spider mythos. So yeah, like I just think this is for, especially for the value. Look at this. Look, $101 graded at a 3.5. You're not gonna get no like it's not gonna be near mint or anything like that. But $101 for a key character in the Spider mythos. Come on, that's to me that just seems like I would be much more apt to show this book off than I think I ever would that Spider Verse number 6. Like, but that's just me, maybe though too. So we got people all going all kinds of crazy in the chat. Yo, One Shot right here. He's got a YouTube channel coming, so keep an eye out for that. They have been collecting, him and his wife have been collecting for over 40 years. That is freaking awesome. Absolutely, positively awesome. I cannot wait to see what you and your wife, if she's going to join you on the show, have to bring. That's just super dope, super cool. Go check out his Instagram because I'm sure he's dropping stuff on that as well. In fact, I'm going to have to go check out his Instagram too. So make sure that if I don't already have him, that I go get him. Boom. So yes, he has got all kinds of stuff on his Instagram. It looks dope. Yeah, go check that out. Definitely go check that out. Awesome. Uh You crack me up, man. He said a bowl of fruity pebbles. Oh, that's hilarious. Whoo! Yo, I'm just letting you know. One shot just sent me a bunch of photos on Instagram, and he has got a comic book man cave that is crazy, y'all. Crazy. Yeah, I can't. I gotta agree with you, Baker. It's definitely Fruity Pebbles. Definitely Fruity Pebbles. That's funny. So yeah, I would definitely rather have Norman Osborn than I would the Spider-Verse book, but I think it's also a cool book. So if you're down for the Spider-Verse book, then get that. I mean, get what you love, but I just think there's alternatives to it. You can wait while things cool down. I mean, it's up 125% as far as the 7-day trend. So keep that in mind. You're buying on the high. Thor, God of Thunder, number 2. This is the first appearance of Gore the God Butcher. That is going to be in the Thor Love and Thunder movie coming out in July. Right now, fair market raw value coming in at $162. Last sale yesterday was $165, up close to 5%. I think because we all know how Marvel villains usually do in the Marvel universe, right? So it's not like they really last long. I mean, let's be honest. I don't think this movie will do like the Dark World did, but Malekith is about a $15 to $20 book right now. So take that for what you will. I'm gonna suggest that you look for this book right here, Avengers number 10, Good Silver Age Goodness, with the first appearance of Immortus. Come on, he's got to show up, right? I mean, come on, got to show up at some point in time. The goofy hat and everything. I mean, it just seems inevitable. Fair market raw value for a raw copy, $105. I mean, comparatively, like that is it saves you a good bit of coin. I'm just saying. And it's definitely a relative villain, and I believe that villain will be here for a bit. Like, of course, Thanos is gone, but I mean, we had a good run with Thanos too. Like, and he made a pretty big impact on the comic book market and comic book community. So, yeah, I definitely think maybe you should look at Immortus instead of Gore. Right. This I can't believe right here. Batman Beyond White Knight number 1. This is second printing, the Virgin foil variant 1 in 25. The only thing that is like of importance really of this book is the fact that it's a cameo of another Robin. The first print of this book, cover A, popped off because it was a the writer said it was a low print run, so take that for what you will. Fair market raw value though, right now, $86. Came out a couple days ago. I mean, the last sale was a couple of days ago. So this book came out not even 2 months ago. I don't know. Instead of this, maybe you should check out this book right here. This is Detective Comics 373, another good Silver Age goodness right here. Let's make sure that I'm right as far as my value. All right, yeah, this is 85. So we're not going to come in much cheaper. However, at $82, last raw sale was 86 a couple days ago. You're going to get the second appearance of Mr. Freeze. And like I have I don't think there's many villains out there that are better than Batman villains and Spider-Man villains. I mean, they seem to have some of the best rogue galleries. Maybe the Flash. You could throw the Flash in there as well. In my opinion, anyways. But yeah, this is the second appearance of Mr. Freeze. This is also the first time he is called Mr. Freeze. His first appearance, he was known as Mr. Zero. So, like, that's a pretty big moment right there for that character as well. I mean, good Silver Age goodness. Like, again, another book I think I would rather have to show off than some of the other ones. Go check a look at these comments real quick. Can't go wrong, right? Talking about the book before, the Avengers 10 that I was saying recommending. So yeah, I agree. I just for me, Silver Age in general, I dig that stuff. All right, Vengeance number one. If you don't know already, this is the first appearance of America Chavez. America Chavez being in the Doctor Strange movie. By the way, if you want to express your love for Doctor Strange, please feel free to express it. No spoilers or anything like that, because I have no idea who has seen it, who has not. I have spoiled stuff for myself. I haven't seen it yet, but I have spoiled stuff for myself. But I definitely don't want anybody else getting spoiled because that's just a crappy move. So if you want to say you loved it, you hated it, whatever else the case is, absolutely. Go on, bring it on. Let's do it. But just don't spoil anything. That's it. Because it's going to be hard enough for me to talk about this list without spoiling things. So, Vengeance number one, first appearance America Chavez. Fair market raw value right now, $392. The last raw sale of this book was yesterday at $480. And it's currently going down. Yeah, so I definitely think this is a brand new character, and I think she is going to have a big impact on the MCU as it goes on. However, while this is super high right now, there's another young lady I think you should go look at instead, and that would be her first appearance in Invincible Iron Man number 9. That's Riri Williams, okay, who later becomes Ironheart, who is confirmed to be in Black Panther 2 coming out this year. Also going to have her own show on Disney Plus. Fair market raw value right now coming in at $184, and that is for the first print, y'all. First print cover A, $184 compared to $392 right now. So yeah, I definitely think you should look at Riri and see if you like that character, if you dig that character, things like that. And now might be the time to pull the trigger on it. So if you're contemplating America Chavez, anyways, dropping that much coin for that. I envy you, man. I envy you. I am so ready to see this movie. I am so much more pumped for this than I ever was with Spider-Man. And it's not just because I'm not a Spider-Man fan. It's just the fact that it seemed very I don't know. I don't know. I am so down for this. Think so? I know that she probably has more of an interesting story, but I also know that, the attributes of America Chavez too are very much go for a lot of people in society as well. So I could see, them doing that as well. Yeah, I never really was me personally, I never was a Riri fan. Like I'm a huge Iron Man fan, but I never was a Riri fan. So I've got her. I don't have the Ironheart series, but I've got whenever she was Iron Man. Um, so yeah, I'm sure I'll dig her when she gets on there. Just like I'm sure I'll dig America. But I'm not really interested in America Chavez though. I'm not really interested in Miss Marvel either. I'm really kind of a sourpuss at this point in time now that I hear myself talk. Raging Cajun Comics is up in here. What is going on, man? Thank you so much for coming in. If you haven't already, go check Raging Cajun out. Go check his YouTube channel out. He has got an awesome Instagram as well. So go give him some love over there. Go give him a follow on IG. Go check out his stuff. If you dig what he's putting out, comment, like, subscribe, do all the good things. Show him some love. Thank you, man, for coming in. I appreciate you. Absolutely appreciate you. So yeah, I'm definitely pulling the Riri card here on instead of America Chavez. It just seems more sensible to me, honestly. But then again, you may not be a Riri fan at all, so don't do it. Again, buy what you love, what you collect, whatever the case is. Captain Carter number 1. This is the 125 variant. This, of course, is popping off because of the rumors / commercials of Doctor Strange. If you know, you know. Fair market raw value coming in at $170. It is trending down. And again, no spoilers or anything like that. I can see this book continuing to decline as well. So while you're waiting on this to more than likely decline more, I would suggest you go look at, remember, we're at $170. Go look at this book right here. Black Panther number 2. This is the first appearance of Shuri. We know good and well she is coming back for Black Panther 2. So what could she do though? That's the thing everybody's talking about. What could she actually do? Like, could she be the Black Panther? I don't know, but at $130, which is just a little bit cheaper, just a little bit. And I know we ain't worried about, just the cheapness of stuff or whatever. We're actually having, wanting to have either good spec books or we're wanting to have really good PC books or both, really. So I think this is a better buy right now. It's trending down. It's less than Captain Carter. So yeah, like, why not? Why not go for Riri? It's an awesome cover too. I mean, look at that. T'Challa giving it somebody's jaw. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yo, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. No problems. Absolutely. All right, let's get back. Let's get back. Thor 1, we know why this is popping off. First, Jane Foster as Thor because the trailer dropped and things like that. Honestly, this book has not moved like I thought it would. Look at this. Fair market, raw value, $67. The last one that was bought was $297, graded 9.8. Like, that's kind of crazy. I honestly thought we'd be a little higher than that right now. It's trended up, but I don't know. I think it may take another trailer or even the movie coming out for this to really pop off. But America Chavez was popping off really big though before all that stuff happened. So I don't know. Regardless, while you're waiting for this to kind of figure out what it's gonna do, uh, let's see. Let's check out this book right here. This is Thor 136. This is like the I got notes. I got notes. This is a complicated one, really. It is not the first appearance of Sif. However, it kind of is. Her first appearance, her look was extremely different than what it is now. And the app that we all know and love and we use when we're out digging, by the way, it mentions something along the lines of it being possibly two different characters. So the first one that we see actually was not this Sith, but this is the Sith here that we see later on in comics. And this is kind of the image that we get later on in comics. So like this kind of to me is the book for me. Fair market raw value coming in at $17. Last one, $18. The last one that sold was around $16. That was a few days ago. I think it's an awesome cover. Silver Age goodness again. And Sif, I mean, I don't think she really gets enough love. We don't see her a whole lot. She made an appearance in Loki, though. And like she does things here and there. She's one of the ones that has kind of stuck around. So I definitely think you should possibly give this book a look. It's a pretty cool book. What else would I want to say about this? This character is a lot like Cersei, where in the comics there was a Cersei before the one that was like the mainstream Cersei. And that Cersei, her name was spelled differently and stuff like that. She looked different. Whereas this Sif looks different than the one that came before her, but the name is spelled the same. So yeah, just give those a look and just see. Like maybe this was the right Sif for you. Maybe it's you want the actual very first one. Just check it out. Be open-minded. At least I'm giving you a starting point. Exiles number 3. I know, we all know why this book popped off. But y'all, for the love of everything, this is not Captain Carter here. Like, this is not the one from What If. This is Peggy Carter as Captain America, is what this is. She has got the Captain America shield. She's got the Captain America logo and stuff. Like, this is Peggy Carter as Captain America. All right. But yo, if you love it and you dig it, then fine. Hey, more power to you. Go out there and get it. Fair market raw value for this book right now, $72. It's trending up again. This book's probably gonna start trending down. I'm waiting for it to start trending down. I think you should look at this book instead. Strange Tales number 150. Again, Silver Age goodness. What is this? Well, this is the first appearance of Umar. Well, who in the world is Umar? Like, who is that? Umar is the sister of Dormammu, also the mother of Clea. So, lots of rumors about Clea joining in. Dormammu is still in the MCU. He might have been banished, but y'all know he ain't gonna stay gone for forever. Come on now. Like, he's got to come back at some point in time. So yeah, I would, if you're a specker, you might want to look at this book. If you just like collecting good books, you might want to look at this book. Like, this just seems like a super dope book, especially coming in at around $23. It is on a severe downtrend right now. Last raw sale was $30. That was yesterday, actually. So yeah, like, definitely go check this. It's a dope cover on top of that. I love this cover. Absolutely love this cover. And yeah, that's my recommendation. I'd much rather have that than Exiles 3. That is just me. Assassin and Son #1. This right here was optioned for a TV show. I want to say that it was a wrestler that was writing this, and he passed away trying to save his son, if I'm not mistaken. So, and there's another copy of this book that's actually, the proceeds are supposed to go to his family, which is pretty cool. In fact, it's these right here. It's these right here. So, like, I definitely, if you want to go and you want to help the family and things like that, then if these are still available, if that's even still a thing, you know, yeah, I can't sit there and tell somebody not to go help somebody else if that's a thing. Just make sure that wherever you're buying it from, the proceeds are actually going to that, if that's still going on, if that's still a thing. Regardless, this thing was optioned for a TV show. Fair market raw value right now for $15. Last sale yesterday, $16. It's on an upward trend. Y'all know how I feel about these things that get options and stuff like that. It's just, I don't like specking on them at all. I don't like I don't like being a part of that, really. It's, if it happens, it happens. If it's good, it's good. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that's been optioned that just didn't work out. I mean, look at Why the Last Man. That is a DC property. It came out on Hulu and it flopped. Absolutely positively just flopped. There's Marvel stuff that has straight up flopped. Like, Inhumans flopped. Uh, so yeah, like, don't bank on this stuff actually doing something. Get something that you actually like. What I actually like is, I love this story right here, Kill or Be Killed. This was an awesome, like, I haven't finished yet. I think it's a 20 issue series, and it's so good. It's Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips. Like, the drawing in it is great. The story itself is great, and I will recommend you something to read. All right, just because you can spec all day about things that are coming out, but like, that's funny. There's no humor really in this. I'll say that. It is kind of a Dexter thing, though. I will give you that. Like, it does have very much Dexter vibes through it. So, but yeah, like, fair market raw value for this #1 is $10. I do see this. I could see this eventually being some kind of a, like, limited series or something like that. That would be fun to watch. One go around or something along those lines. Somebody picking it up. But in all, I'm really just advising this because it's a really good read. So my wife is getting some support out here. Oh, right, right. That's funny. All right, we're closing in, folks. We're closing in. New Avengers #7. Of course, this is the first appearance of the Illuminati, which is rumored or said on the commercials. Meet the Illuminati. Um, Fair market raw value $73 on a downward trend, and just like Captain Carter, this is probably going to continue. Just hear my words. It's probably going to continue to go down. So while you're waiting on it to go further down, take a look at this book right here. This is Fantastic Four number 185. This is the first appearance of Nicholas Scratch. It's also the first appearance of the New Witches of Salem. Or no, yes, New Witches of New Salem. I'm sorry. This is the first appearance of the Witches of New Salem. So, we've got House of Harkness coming out, and we're gonna have Agatha Harkness coming back with Senior Scratchy. Could that be Nicholas Scratch? Could it just be a demon? Because that was a rumor that was going around there for a while. I don't know. As far as like specking goes, this is kind of the only book that I really actually spec on as far as like for the show. Other than that, I just think it's a crazy cover that's got so much stuff going on that's really cool. And you got Agatha here on the cover as well. And I think it's a dope book. Like, it just seems super cool. So fair market raw value coming in at about $13. Last sale was about 6 days ago at around $8. It's trending down. Definitely give it a look. See if you're interested in it at all. I mean, instead of the Illuminati, I'm telling you, you should wait on that one. You should definitely wait. All right. If you've not finished Moon Knight, we are at our number one book that is associated with Moon Knight. So, I'm about to spoil something. I'm just letting you know right here, right now. It's been almost a week. Nothing huge or major, I don't believe, but it kind of is a decent part of the story. This book is popped off because of Moon Knight. The last episode, we saw somebody turn into who could be the Scarlet Scarab. So, this is the first appearance of that character. This is Thor, by the way, in a sarcophagus. That's like hanging out, waiting on the Scarlet Scarab to come down the way. So yeah, fair market raw value coming in at $46, an 83% uptrend. Last raw copy was sold yesterday for $35. Like, hot dang. It's really not even the exact same character, but it's lineage. I'm trying really hard not to spoil it for y'all. I'm trying really hard. So hold on. Y'all gotta see this. That'd be Dave Chappelle's character on the Dave Chappelle show. That's great. That is absolutely great. Well, while this is trending on massive upward ticks, definitely think you should be looking at this book right here. It's a little bit older as well. Thor number 288. What is the significance of this book? This is the first appearance of the one above all, and that's the leader of the Celestials. So Eternals didn't do that great. It's got really bad mixed reviews and things like that. I didn't personally enjoy it. But you got to think at some point in time, we may see this character, regardless of whether we see him or not. It's a pretty cool looking book. It's got a pretty cool looking cover. And yeah, I mean, it's just fair market raw value. $4. $4. One sold back in April. $4. It's trending down. It's probably gonna be where it's at. But yeah, I definitely think you should look at this book instead. If you're looking for an older Thor book that is relative to the MCU, the one above all may be relative. So, all right. Apparently, wow, Nicholas Scratch sounds like he sells lottery tickets. That's his hood name. He sits there and buys all the scratch tickets. Yeah. I agree. We both agreed. All right, let's see. Stop sharing the screen. Hey, thank you all so much for joining me in my my attempt to give y'all some alternatives to these top 10 lists. We've got a podcast that dropped out today for the Comically Comics podcast. I was hoping I had a sticker nearby, and I don't think I do. Anyways, so yeah, go check out the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts at. If you listen to podcasts, if not, go to Apple Podcasts, go to Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Amazon, music, all those good places. Look, search for Comically Comics Podcast, and you'll find us there. And we are reviewing Moon Knight as of right now. We just last night recorded the review, or the review of the season finale and the actual series. Knight, appreciate you. Jonathan, you have a good one as well. Y'all have a good one. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, thanks for coming by, One Shot. I appreciate you. I can't wait to look more on your IG and see all the things that are coming up, bro. Appreciate you, Raging Cajun. You have a good one, man. Thank you so much. My wife even joining in. Y'all have a good one. I can't say it too much, or y'all think I'm gonna be done. And I gotta tell you, I just had a Whatnot sale this past weekend as well. So if you haven't already, go find me on Whatnot at 22_comics. I got another one coming up at the end of May, and it's gonna be all Star Wars too, by the way. So go check that out. I should have another video dropping this Thursday as well. So be sure to check that. It may be about this right here. I bought another slab. So yeah, let's see what's in it. Thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did doing it. With all that being said, y'all have a good one.